everyone, I'm Angela Irene with Aged Goodness, and this is my daughter Lauren. Hi! And we are all things jewelry. If this is the first time joining us, we like to do jewelry jar unjarrings, Goodwill unboxings, estate sale finds, all things jewelry. Today we have for you a 17-pound box out of Virginia from Shopgoodwill.com. So let's get started.
Oh boy. And it already didn't sound like it was lined, so it's making a lot of rattling.
Let's get started. I think this box has some of the most eclectic, cool things we've had in a really long time. Let's start with a pin collection. We have everything from this very cool fish to the articulated clown, this very cool flower, this is pretty good size here, with the AB crystals, the palm tree, the hand, this geometric, and then we have 5 of the Chick-fil-A Bowl ACC versus SEC from 2011. How cool is that? And they look brand new. So this is just one of the collections that we've got going on. Stay with us. We have everything from gold to silver. You name it, this box has it. I love this box. Not all of it is expensive, but we've got some great stuff. So stay with us. Let's get rolling. Let's talk about some of the really neat rings that we found in here. This definitely all has a silver look to it. Only 2 of these are marked. This little one here that looks like turquoise, it's marked sterling. And this little tiny band one down here is marked 925. Everything else has the look of silver, but nothing else is marked. This looks like perhaps coral and turquoise. This certainly has a turquoise look. This looks like turquoise and maybe a spessartite. Definitely looks like a garnet. And this has a little tiny yellow stone, maybe quartz. But let's go ahead, let's test them. Let's see what's silver and what's not. Okay, let's test these rings. I'm going to be using the 18 karat solution today. The silver will have a very fluorescent neon blue. If it is silver, it's easier to tell on film than if using an actual silver acid. Okay, the first one we're going to try, the little green and red stone. Let's do a little scratch. Okay. Now we're going to do the larger one, that maybe turquoise. Here's the back. This one I'm a little iffy on, just because of the way this is. This looks more commercial to me. Okay, so either one of these right now look very impressive. Okay, this is the, I believe, little turquoise. This one is marked sterling. And as always, guys, if you're testing, especially if you're new, wear gloves. All right, let's give this a go. Okay, can you see the neon blue popping out? All right, this one is silver. This one is not. And this one is silver. All right, 2 out of 3. That's not bad. All right, let's try the next 3. Okay. Now we're going to try the one that has the orange stone. Okay, this one is not marked, has a great look to it. Okay, the one that is marked 925. good scratch. And then the one with the little tiny yellow stone, also not marked. It has that great look. All right, let's give this one a go. All right, you can see it magically appear. All right, all three of these are silver. All right, let's move on. The selection of earrings that were in this box were amazing. We have everything, and here's a great representation of what we found. These are Bakelite. They did test positive. These are some great older AB clip-ons. We have the faux pearl clip-ons, a pair of the floral cloisonne looking earrings. We have the Jelly Belly owls. There's our owls. These are marked Austria, these beautiful crystals. We have the art glass with the embedded orange flowers. Not sure if these are glass or stone. I'm leaning towards stone. They are remarkably heavy. I'm surprised, they are post-back. And then these are my favorite. These screwbacks are marked sterling. They have a scene which I'm not really sure about. To me, it almost looks like a black lily. So I'm wondering if maybe these weren't for mourning. I'm not sure. Beautiful selection we've got going here of the earrings. More to come. Stay with us. Let's talk for a moment about the different types of acrylic. We definitely have some beautiful plastic and acrylic pieces. We know where these are going to end up, so let's not even pretend to be fooling anybody. All right, this is a multi-strand. It is a beautiful construction, and these are multifaceted crystal clear plastic beads and faux pearls. This is certainly newer. It has clarity, the precision cuts on the plastic. It definitely screams modern. Okay. I'm going to say this one is probably closer to the 80s. Nice, big, chunky acrylic. These are certainly heavier. Even for the smaller ones, they have heavier weight. Have just a great weight. And the clarity you can see all the way through them. This is a beautiful piece. And we know, come on, where this is gonna go. Now this is older. These are pop beads, and I haven't seen these in years and years and years. If you haven't seen them before, they are basically like connect the dot. This one has a little end, and you just snap them in. This one is double strand. It does have the holder, so it creates the two strands. And I have found these in both kit form, where basically you just got all of the beads, you made the necklaces as long as you wanted, or they sold them commercially already in the configuration. This one does have matching earrings. Here they are. So I'm going to say this one was a commercial set. These are same beads. They have the little pop centers. They are clip-on. And they made these beads anywhere from the 50s to the 80s. These are really, really clear. I'm going to say these are probably from late 70s, early 80s. So those were the three great examples we had in here. We did have some beautiful pieces that are glass. Also fabulousness. The AB glass on these, I mean, those are shiny, they're vibrant, newer, obviously. This is a great example of old glass. These cuts are not precise. They're yellowing. They have a great feel, a little bit of a sharp feel to them. And then we have the little pendant, which is kind of like a face and a beard. But these beads are the star. This box also had its fair share of beautiful glass pieces. The first is a pair of frosted glass, and these are enameled over, I believe, some sort of metal. The metal pieces, they're in okay shape. However, the frosted glass pieces are in beautiful shape. They are stretch. Nice, very nice pair of earrings. Love that. This one has a little bit of an issue. It's a little stretched, but we have some absolutely great beads. We have some dichroic glass and some standard glass, but I think all in all we'll probably harvest the beads off of this one. A little bit smaller stretch. This one is a very standard glass bead, pretty uniform in size. Just a great overall everyday type wear. Same thing with this one. We have these great, really just a really deep blue with this cute little charm, little elephant charm. And I am not sure if these are just coated or if these are actually this color navy. It's a beautiful glass. Certainly one of my favorite pieces. We have throwback with the confetti glass and the swirl glass, a couple of pieces of crystal. Star is certainly this confetti. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. And that antique bronzed findings. Love this one. We ended up with two with the ceramic beads. This one has almost that stone look to it, and both stretch. And this one has a great floral motif. Someone spent quite a bit of time painting these, or I mean, even if they were commercially made, quite a bit of work went into these beads. Both stretch. Very, very cute. Okay, this one's kind of a little mixed bag. We have the Millefiori glass, wooden bead, metal beads. These are three pretty inexpensive charms. This bead here with the Millefiori glass, you know, that's your moneymaker on this piece. I'd take it apart. I think these beads here are certainly worth saving. Love that one too. And this is just stinking cute. We have the cat's eye glass beads and these wonderful ladybug charms, all different colors. Moving on to some silver. All right, we have some interesting marks. This is certainly an older looking pair, and they are marked sterling. These I think are like the, like Bello Luce, part of the the JTV line. These are marked 925. These have no mark. These have no mark. These are marked sterling. This one, I wish with all my heart we would have had the other one, but, and I really think this is a Sleeping Beauty, turquoise. It is marked with a Native American mark. It has a howling wolf, and it is marked sterling on this one. And this one is also marked sterling. This one, these little tiny owls, they're inlaid. They have a nice look, but I don't think they're silver. These two turquoise pair, I think they're both going to test positive for silver. So let's go ahead and let's do some testing. We're going to be careful, and remember, if you're going to do testing at home, please wear gloves. Okay, we're going to test this one first, our single, which I think is Sleeping Beauty. Try not to take off too much, but I think really the only thing we would use this one for would be for the stone. Let's do a little more. Okay. And then let's do the sterling. You have to be careful with this. You don't want to crush the beads. You can be gentle. You don't have to go for broke. Okay, and then we'll test the other one that said sterling. This was the smaller And then let's test, we'll do it in 2 groups. Okay, we'll test the owl, the little tiny owl. All right, let's test this group and see. Again, we're going to use the 18 karat, so it should come up with a blue if it's silver. All right, these 3 did test positive, and like I suspected, the little tiny owls did not. Okay, so 3 out of 4, not bad. Okay, let's move this off. Okay, and now we're going to test the little single, the little black one. You know, I think this is some form of resin. To me, it doesn't feel like an actual stone, but it is marked sterling, so there's that. And then these newer ones that have the faux stone in it, I've already tested them. They're certainly not diamonds. I believe them to be simulants. So these are most likely going to be rhodium plated. So I'm going to have to scratch a little more aggressively with this group. Okay, so we're going to do the side and the post. So we're really only checking for 2 things. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot about these little guys. This little one here. Okay, so let's do this one too. So we have the black stone, and both of those are going to be the newer ones, the post and the actual bezel. And then this is the tiny, tiny little turquoise. All right, so let's give this a go and see. Drum roll. Okay. The little turquoise one is certainly yes. We have the bezel of the newer one that's yes, and just barely lightly for the post. I think the post is certainly need to be, but you can definitely tell it did test positive, but it is definitely plated with rhodium or platinum, one or the other. And the little black one with the unknown stone, which I think is kind of an acrylic, passed as well. All right, moving on to the next group. Okay, another fun thing that this box had looks like stock from someone's store, and this is so clever. These are called Cheerings by B. Cheers for ears. And so there are 16 individually packaged earring sets by whoever B was or is. Some are wooden, some look like gemstones, most of them are glass. B certainly loved the red genre. I mean, there's a few, like this one's blue. We already flashed one that was purple, but the majority of them are in the red family. So that's great. These are already packaged up and ready to go. If anybody has a store and likes something like these, let me know. We have them for you. Okay, there was definitely no shortage of fabulous watches. We have everything in this box from Citizen to Timex, Timex Carriage. In fact, there's 3 of those, 3 different styles. Seiko, Windham, never heard of that one before. This one here, it is by the Toy Watch Company. This band is plastic, acrylic, and we have found this particular watch in used condition up to $245. Woohoo! This was a nice find. We also had a little bit more vintage, like Winnie the Pooh, which was, I mean, totally fabulous. We have this Christmas watch by Geneva. This really cool Spider-Man watch. And we ended up with a few, like this one's by Go, but the face is really cool. And this is by Elgin. And then Peekaboo. There's your watch. So, I mean, you go from bracelet to watch. This was a great. This box just keeps on giving. Let's see what it's going to give up next. We also found some whimsical things. Look at this set. This is a great set. We have the 4 button covers and the pair of earrings. We have the, the Bronco, the wagon, the hat, the boot, and then in the opposite color combo, we have the pair of earrings. So we have the boot and the Indian head. I think that was a great find. You don't see the set of button covers with the earrings too often. These were fun. I haven't seen these since the 80s. I'm dating myself big time here. These are the t-shirt ties, where you would tie the t-shirt off to the side. I mean, this to me just screams, oh, Blanche from the Golden Girls, And then the standards, the silver and gold. I think that was a lot of fun. All right, the next group of pins. We have a little menagerie. We've got some great things in this. This box is fabulous. You've got some standard holiday pins, and this is sort of like an art glass pin. These are from the Weeblos. We have the bear, the bobcat, and the Weeblos pins. How totally adorable. My husband actually was a little Weeblo, so it's great that we have a little set. We have a couple of tie tacks. One's the initial B, and one is an apple. My favorite, this older Tasmanian devil. I love Taz. And this one looks like a postage stamp, 29 cents. So that dates that quite a little bit, doesn't it?
All right, guys, this is the humongous secret we've had coming. This would be the 57-pound, yes, that's right, 57 pounds of jewelry and craft jewelry. Description is costume jewelry, broken costume jewelry, and whatnots. Cannot wait to see what the heck a whatnot is.